What's up, Hill Country? It's Chris Busby. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some things that I've picked up this year and introduce you to a new mattress sales process that I think is going to absolutely revolutionize the way that we do business here in our home stores. And so before I dive into the details of it, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a crazy number I heard this spring. And so I was at a summit with Simmons and Serta, and they told me that 1 out of 7 customers that go shopping for a mattress, so these are the people that wake up in the morning, they realize that their back's hurting, they're sleeping miserably, they go out to shop for a bed. 1 out of 7 drop out of the marketplace entirely. And so the reason that they're dropping out of the marketplace is because buying a mattress tends to be very confusing, very overwhelming, and if any of you have gone out shopping for a mattress recently, it can be very difficult, especially if you don't know what you're exactly looking for, what you're shopping for. So I had an experience recently. It was just kind of a crazy thing. I don't recommend you try it, but I went to 4 different mattress stores in the city of Austin, and all of them back to back, just to see what a customer really experiences. And the first one I went into, I said, look, I need a good bed. My wife hates our mattress. I need something really, really good. And he took me to a $600 mattress. Now, I was wearing cargo shorts and a punk rock t-shirt, so he kind of prejudged me. But as I laid on the mattress, he said, you know what, the mattresses can be really hard to shop for. They're really overwhelming. There's a lot of technology. A lot's changed. And so I want you to think about that. I'm the customer, and he's telling me that the mattress buying process is overwhelming and confusing. And then I went from store to store, and it was the same deal. And so they would just ask me what it is that I wanted. Then they'd say, well, what kind of mattress do you want? And if you're a customer and you don't know exactly what you want, shopping one for one can be very difficult. So what I've been doing for the last couple months is partnering with some of the best brains in the mattress industry all across the United States, the home stores that sell mattresses better than anybody else, with all the best people within the mattress industry, like Tempur-Pedic, with Simmons, with Serta, to make sure that we actually get something that makes sense for us, that's very simple, very easy to use for salespeople, but also makes the process very comfortable for our customers. And so I'm very excited to bring this to you today. It's an incredible sales process. It's going to take just a little bit of work, but at the end of the day, you're going to walk away with the ability to make a lot more money, and we're going to have a lot happier customer. Just a few things to know before we go into the actual sales process. So 70% of the United States is severely sleep deprived. And I take that to mean that 70% of all Ashley customers that walk into this building are actually sleep deprived and need a new mattress. So every customer that we meet is a mattress customer. And transitioning a customer from furniture to a mattress is extremely easy. The easiest way to do this is to just ask, are you here for our mattress event or our furniture event? Another great way to do it is 9 out of 10 customers are going to tell you that they're just looking. And so when a customer tells me that they're just looking, I say, well, since you're just looking, can I show you something awesome? Or can I show you something that could change your life? Now, if you're in the middle of showing furniture, you can just say, well, I got a crazy question for you. Who was president the last time you changed your mattress? So all the customers that we have deserve a great night's sleep, and mattress sales are the fastest way to build your average ticket, commissions, and bonus, and also give us a highly satisfied customer where we're making a real impact in how they live. So I wanted this new sales process to be extremely easy. And so this sales process is going to consist of four steps, and there's some stuff that some of you are already doing, but maybe you don't know that you're doing it. And so the very first step of the process is called priming. Priming is telling the customer what we're going to do before we do it. Then we're going to have the second step, which is consultation. And so that's just going to be asking the customer what their specific needs are in a mattress to make sure that when we're in the gallery, we make the best use of our and the customer's time. The third step is the actual demonstration, which is going to include going through a pillow fitting, finding them a mattress or a sleep service that works very well for them, showing them all their options for foundations, including showing them an adjustable base, and then going over the protectors. And so after the demonstration, the only step left, and you guys know this, ABCs, it's always be closing. So the fourth step is to close the customer. And so when you're priming the customer, remember, priming is when we're telling the customer what we're going to do before we actually do it. So priming the customer, you need to let them know why you're different, why Ashley is different. Why should they buy at an Ashley home store versus a Mattress Firm or a Sleep Train or anywhere else? So when priming the customer, you need to let them know the Ashley story when it comes to mattresses, and then let them know what we're going to do when we go into the gallery. So we're going to focus on fitting them for a pillow, showing them the sleep surface or a mattress, showing them the foundation options, and then looking at the protection of the investment. So I don't care how you guys do it, but we need to make sure you do it in your own way, in your own style. Now next I'm going to show you an example of how this actually looks with a live customer. Alright guys, so I'm so glad you considered Ashley as a place to shop for your mattress. Most of our customers don't actually know that we sell more mattresses than any other furniture company in the United States of America. Now, one of the reasons we're so successful is we actually make sure we're fitting our customer for the mattress and for an entire sleep system. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to sit down and I'm just going to ask you a few questions about your current mattress, what you hate, what you love about it, anything you want to see changed, so that I make sure that when we go into the gallery I'm finding something that specifically meets your needs. Now, after we do that, once we go into the gallery, the first thing I'm going to do is find you both and fit you for a pillow. And so what the pillow does, it's kind of like a bed for your head. And so 25 to 30% of your spinal alignment and support comes from your pillow. And so as you try the mattresses, it's very important that you have a pillow that meets your needs, or else even the best mattress is actually going to feel terrible for you. Once we find the right pillow, we're going to focus on the sleep surface. I'm going to find something that's comfortable and supportive for you, one that you really love but also keeps your spine nice and straight. Then we're going to look at all your different foundation options. I'm going to show you a personalized zero gravity position, which I think you're really going to like. Then we're going to look at ways to protect your investment, and that's just keeping everything safe, clean, and hygienic. How's that sound? Awesome. So in that example, what we did is I told the customer exactly what to expect ahead of time. Now what that's going to do is the customer is going to be able to relax a little bit more in the gallery knowing that I'm in control, I know what I'm doing, and nowhere in the sales process are they going to feel like we're lost, that we're just trying to fly by the seat of our pants and find something that they land on. And so priming the customer makes such a difference in the customer's experience, and it's going to take a little bit of practice for you to get it done in your style, in your way, but you just remember, in priming, you need to cover everything that we're going to do ahead of time. So we're going to talk about the consultation, like I'm just going to ask you a few questions. We're going to talk about the steps in the gallery, and then that's it. It's very simple. But the priming makes a difference. It's kind of like going to a fine restaurant where the waiter comes up and lets you know exactly how the dining experience is going to go. Or even a better example is if you go to the doctor's office and the doctor says, this is what we're going to do. We're going to fill out this form, then we're going to do a couple tests, then I'm going to hit your knee with a hammer, but they're going to let you know ahead of time so that there's no surprises through the process. So it's going to take a little practice, Hill Country, but I know that it's going to make all the difference. It's very important that you use the consultation form, and the reason why is I want you to think about a dining experience where you went out to eat and the waiter came up to take your order and he never wrote anything down. And so you say, I want a steak, it's medium rare, and instead of the mashed potatoes, can I substitute that for broccoli because I'm watching my weight? And so, and then I want a martini, but make that with Grey Goose vodka instead of the normal well vodka. So you're giving the waiter all these details of what it is that you want, but they're not writing anything down. And so it's very easy for them to forget. Now, let's say your waiter was amazing. He knew everything that you said. He got it like his mind is a steel trap. But you as the diner don't know that his mind is a steel trap, so you sit there with some anxiety because you didn't see him write it down. So the consultation form is so important because what it's going to do is let the customer know that we're really taking an interest into what it is that they need, and it's going to make all the difference. The other thing is the consultation form will help keep you on track with asking the right questions to make sure we find them the exact right bed that's going to meet their needs. A key point to remember is while you're doing the consultation form, don't actually start selling. The consultation form is just for us to gather information so that we can find the right thing to meet their needs later in the process. So when do you guys want to have this delivered? Oliver.
If we can have it by next week, that'd be great.
And what size are we hunting for today? King. Awesome. And then Stephanie, what's your primary sleeping position? You may move around a little bit, but where do you typically start?
Side.
All right. And Curtis, where do you start? Side. Okay. Now, on average, how many hours of sleep do you get? 6? 7?
About 7 or 8. I stay in bed a little longer.
Sounds good. You want about 8 hours of sleep a night. So do you feel like you toss and turn frequently?
Yes.
Any specific health issues that you're experiencing with it?
My lower back.
Lower back?
Yes.
Now, do you find yourself struggling to get relaxed right away, right when you go to bed? Now, do you read, watch TV, or use a laptop before going to sleep? Watch TV. Do you have any trouble falling asleep or staying asleep through the night?
Yes.
Yes. Now, how long have you had your current mattress?
3 years.
Now, how long have you had your pillow?
About 2.
2? So what can you tell me about your current mattress?
It's pretty soft. I think it might be too soft.
Okay. Anything else?
Hot.
Got it. So you guys were looking at a king, so you're you want a king now.
Yes.
What did you love about your mattress when you first bought it?
I guess in the beginning it was mainly just laying on it, and in the beginning I really loved the feeling that I sunk in, but obviously it might have just not worked for me.
Created that lower back pain.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Now, when you wake up, how do you feel in the morning?
I'm really tired,
Okay.
so
Got it. Now, any aches and pains?
just
Lower back?
Right.
Okay. Now, if you could change one thing, just one, about your current mattress, what would it be?
I think
Cooler?
that might be one of the biggest things.
Got it. What's the main reason we're looking at a mattress that's today?
I think we're just tired of, the back problems mainly.
Okay, back problems, you want to sleep a little cooler.
Yeah.
Got something for that. Good. And then so what have you shopped so far? Like you've gone to a couple stores?
We've been to Mattress Firm, we've been to a couple of places, and it just didn't feel right.
Okay. Anything that you liked that you thought about? Okay. Those are awesome mattresses. Cool. Cool. So I've got main issues is we're on a bed that's probably too soft. We need to make sure we're focused on temperature regulation, keeping it cooler while you sleep. And we want to make sure that you have something that keeps your spine nice and straight. And so you can be soft as long as your spine is straight, but if it's too soft, what happens is your hips and shoulders sink in, and it creates this negative arch in your spine, which creates a lot of back problems you're experiencing now. Cool? All right, let's get you fit for a pillow. When you're doing a pillow fitting, you always want to make sure you grab one of these clean nap for each customers that use the pillow. And so this is going to keep the pillow safe and hygienic while they try it, and it's also going to make sure that the customer actually has a great experience while they're using the pillow. All right, guys, so selecting pillows for a customer is very easy. All we want to do is go from, take the top 4 pillows, which is going to be the Twilight, Dawn, Dusk, and Night pillows, and we're going to choose 2 of those pillows based on their sleeping position. And so I have these set up in the rack from thinnest to thickest. So if you're a stomach sleeper, you want to grab the 2 thinnest pillows, the Twilight and the Dawn. If they're a back sleeper, you want to grab the 2 pillows in the middle, which is the Dawn and the Dusk. If they're a side sleeper, you want to grab the 2 thickest pillows, which is the Night and the Dusk. So give them an either-or option, let them know, and ask them which one they like the best. Now, one thing, when they're laying on the bed, you're going to want to check their spinal alignment, because if it's pushing their neck too far out or it's too shallow, it's not going to feel comfortable for them. So you want to see that their head is straight, and then get a verbal yes that the customer loves their pillow. So if there's a price issue later on, we can go down to the other pillows, but it's always easier to start with one of these 4. All right, Curtis, I'm going to go ahead and have you lay down on the bed. Don't focus on the mattress right now. All we're focused on is fitting you for the right pillow. Now, for those of you at home, I've chosen the Night pillow, which is the thickest side sleeper pillow. So Curtis, go ahead and move to your sleeping position. Now, I see that his neck is out of alignment just a little bit, so he's going to need a little bit thinner of a pillow in order for him to stay nice and straight. All right, go ahead and lay back down. How's that one feel? So that one's a lot better, but it's still not quite straight right with your spine. I'm going to try just a little bit thinner. But I think I want to go with one thinner. And you're going to find this is sometimes not everybody's the same, and so you want to make sure we fit a customer so they're comfortable but also nice and straight on the pillow. Do me a favor, lift your head up. Now that should feel a lot better. Now that we found your pillow, how's the mattress feel? Awesome. So the very first mattress you start a customer on needs to be a Tempur-Pedic. We believe that every single customer deserves a chance to try the very best mattress that we have to offer. And so it's going to take a little bit of finesse, and not every customer wants to just immediately jump on the most expensive product we have. And so the way that we're going to do that is we're going to use the pillow to get the customer on the bed first. And so we're going to say, don't worry about the mattress right away. We're just going to focus on the pillow, and we're going to take them over to the Contour Elite Breeze. Now there's a few reasons for that, but we want every customer to try the best. If they never have an opportunity to try the best, they never have a real opportunity to decide whether or not it's what they need. And so we're going to do the pillow fitting on the Tempur-Pedic, and then we're going to work our way off the mattress from there. So why should a customer buy a Tempur-Pedic? It's a question I ask salespeople all over our company, and I actually ask it when I go out to the competition shopping for mattresses too, and I typically get a couple answers. Number one answer I get is because they're the best. Now, I don't buy things just simply because they're the very best product that I'm shopping for. I typically buy based on value, based on what I need, and then if I get a good salesperson, he's going to give me features and benefits to really build the value for me, but I don't go out just shopping for the best. There are some people that walk into Sears and say, give me the best refrigerator, or what's the best car I can buy, but it's not every customer, and it's rarely going to be what the customers that come into our stores. And so you really need to be able to answer this question easily. And so what I want to explain to you is why Tempur-Pedic makes the difference, and why it's different from anything other than any other mattress in our gallery. So the reason Tempur-Pedic is so special is because it's the only mattress that will adjust to you over time. So Tempur-Adapt uses your unique body weight, body shape, and body temperature to make a mirror image of you in the bed. Now, where you're giving the most contact with the mattress, it actually gives off more heat, and so it gets softer. Where you're not giving off so much contact, like in the small of your back, you're not giving off the heat, so it stays firm. Now, that's great, but imagine 5 years from now when your body is completely different. Now you have a mattress that will still do the exact same level of comfort and support based on your body temperature than it did when the day that you bought it. Now, if it's two people sleeping in a mattress, it's going to do the exact same thing for your sleeping partner as it will for you. And so Tempur-Pedic is really the only mattress that changes with you over time. Now, when you're talking about Tempur-Pedic, you need to let your customers know, I am confident that I can actually find you a mattress that's comfortable and supportive at almost any price point within any brand. The biggest difference with Tempur-Pedic is Tempur-Pedic's the only one that's going to stay comfortable and supportive no matter how your body changes over time. It's awesome when we have a customer that is wanting to invest in a mattress and really get a great experience inside the mattress gallery, but every once in a while, you're going to have to leave the room to take care of a customer's needs. And this could be for a lot of reasons. It could be for a budgetary constraint. It could be just something that they haven't liked. It could be they're buying $10,000 worth of furniture, and they're trying to work with a lot of different things, and so we have to leave the gallery. Now, I want you to think through the eyes of a customer for a second, because it could be really easy for a customer to think that they're actually going to see something cheap. Now, we have so many options that we can't actually keep them all inside the gallery in most of our stores. And so you need to have the same level of excitement and enthusiasm as you leave the mattress gallery as you did while you were in there. In fact, you may even need to have a little more. And so we have backguard mattresses, which are outside the gallery. We have Ashley Sleep Anniversary Editions, and all of these are great mattresses, and I would even recommend them to my friends and family to sleep on. So it's not that they're cheap, they're just lower price, they're a good value, and they represent what we do at Ashley Furniture. So make sure when you leave the gallery that you have a plan, that you know what you're doing, and you have let the customer know ahead of time, kind of like another priming of what we're going to do when we leave the gallery. What you don't want to do is leave the gallery and just say, well, let's go find some mattresses outside the gallery, and then just stumble upon some and then show a customer and not really know what you're doing. That little insecurity that a customer is going to feel is going to make a big difference in whether they buy or not. And a customer, no matter what they buy in a mattress, is going to be very satisfied with what they buy from Ashley. So once you found the customer the proper pillow, you need to ask them a simple question. Now that we found the pillow, how does the mattress feel? Now they're going to answer any kind of way. They're going to say, I love it, it feels okay, I hate it. No matter how they answer, you ask the simple question, do you mind if I make it feel a little better? And that's when you introduce the adjustable base. How's the mattress feel? Awesome. Can I make it feel a little better? Now remember that personalized zero gravity position we talked about earlier? I'm going to find that for you now. So what I want you to do is focus all your energy and all your attention right on your lower back. Because as I raise your feet up, you're going to feel tension come out of that area. Tell me when you feel a major difference. Okay? Awesome. Next, I want you to take a big deep breath for me. Because as I'm going to raise your back up, it's going to become easier for you to breathe. Do me a favor, take that same big deep breath again. You notice it's a little bit easier? Now, the reason for that is your diaphragm goes down in your torso just a little bit and allows your lungs to fully open up. And when I raise your feet up, it takes pressure off your sciatic nerve. Now, this is your personalized zero gravity position. How does that feel? Now, would you say it feels 80, 90, or 100% better than when you were flat? 100% better. That's awesome. I just wanted to talk about the lifestyle foundation options for a second. So I like to think about our lifestyle foundations in just a good, better, and best scenario. So we have the good bases, and in a good base, all it does is lift the head up and the head goes down. And most of the time it's a wired remote and it's very simple. Now this is going to be really good for customers who have any kind of breathing issues, sleep apnea, and also people who want to read or watch TV before they go to sleep. The next type of bed that we have, or the next type of adjustable base, is going to be the better. So we have the good that raises the head only, then we have the better, and that raises the head and also raises the feet. And so when you're able to raise the head, it still helps with breathing, you can still watch TV, but it also raises the feet. When you raise the feet on an adjustable base, it shifts your pelvis forward just a little bit, but what that does is it takes pressure off your sciatic nerve. Now, think about it. How many times in your life have you had lower back pain from just a long day? You guys are salespeople walking around on a sales floor, so you know very well the difference of being able to kick your feet up at night. And so our better base lets you do head and foot, and most of the time has a remote that's wireless. Then we have our best bases. Now our best bases have a lot of different features, but the main piece is that the head raises, the feet raise, and you also introduce massage. Now the massage, what it does is stimulates blood flow in the surface of our skin, so it really helps us get better circulation at night. Now the other piece is that little bit of white noise gives off that little hum, and that our brains tune into it, and it helps us fall asleep so much faster. And so it's the same reason that parents of a newborn will drive their kid around the block in the car seat after a while. It just helps them fall asleep faster. So those are the bases. So you have good, better, and best. It should be easy to explain to our customer. And there's a lot of other features that you get familiar with, but I would focus on those specific major features. So we have three types of flat foundations available for our customers, and those are standard, low profile, and bunky board. Now the standard foundation is 9 inches tall, and when you're selling a big, thick pillow top to a customer, you really need to think, is the standard foundation exactly what they need? Because what we don't want to do is have a customer feel like they need to buy a trampoline to get into their bed. And so often we'll get a customer delivered with their new bedroom set and their new mattress, and they realize that the mattress is too high. Now, you want to make sure that you measure to make sure we get the right foundation to the right customer. So a standard is 9 inches tall. Then we have low profile foundation, which does the same exact thing. It's the same price. Only difference is it's 5 inches tall instead of 9 inches. Then our last foundation option is we have a bunky board. Bunky boards are primarily used for children's bedding and also for platform beds where there's storage underneath. A bunky board is only this thick, and it just gives a flat surface for the mattress to work from. So if your customer's buying an adjustable base, a mattress, and some pillows, we need to talk about how to protect their investment. The main purpose is to keep the mattresses safe, clean, and hygienic. And so a mattress protector makes all the difference for keeping the sweat and any kind of bodily fluid from our body from getting into the bed. A mattress is essentially a sponge, and over time they can absorb moisture, which breed mold and bacteria, and it's not something that you want to keep in you want to keep in your home. And when your customer is investing even $500 on a mattress, it's important to keep it clean. Also, if your customer is purchasing an adjustable base or a lifestyle base, you want to make sure that you offer them power-based coverage. Now, power-based coverage extends the manufacturer's warranty to 10 years, full coverage, parts, and labor. And it's $199 for a queen, and it's $299 for a king. And so that covers all parts and labor and materials on the adjustable base, keeping it basically giving us 10 years of worry-free use. You also have pillow protectors. Now, pillow protectors are there to keep all the drool that comes from your face and snot from your nose from getting into your brand new amazing pillow. You can remove them, you can wash them, and just to circle back on the protectors, you have all the pillow protectors and the mattress protectors count as montage cells for you, so it makes a big difference. One thing to think about when selling mattress protectors is to always offer two. Because when I sold, I told my customers, look, most of my customers buy two so that when you wash your sheets, you can take all of it off and put it in the washer, and the new set goes right on. And so when you ask your customer, would you like two or just the one, they're always going to say either two or one. If you say, do you want one, they're going to choose between one or nothing. And so always offer more than one mattress protector because it makes a big difference in your sales. Now, on the back of the consultation form, you're going to find the old bedding exclusion form, which covers all the details of the mattress warranty, details of the comfort exchange, but it's going to have something that's very much like a customer courtesy checklist, but just for mattresses. And so this is something as you're working with the customer and we found their perfect pillow at the beginning, what you want to do is write down the customer's name and then the pillow that they chose. And so what we're trying to do is put together their customer's specific sleep system. Now, only Ashley or we're going to be able to offer them the specific sleep system that meets exactly what they need. Now, as you go through the consultation form and you found the pillow that they need, you've written it down, then they find the mattress that they love, write down the sleep surface and the name of the sleep surface, then write down the foundation options, and make sure that if they do a non-traditional, that you get, whether it's a good, better, or best, the name of the base, and then for the standard foundations, that they choose a standard low profile or a bunkie board, and make sure you check that off. This is going to save a lot of issues on the back end where a customer gets a mattress that's too tall. And so make sure you fill all of that out. The other thing that you want to do is always let the customer know what to expect when they buy a new mattress. Anytime you change sleep surfaces, there's a little bit of an adjustment period for your body. And so that adjustment period can be kind of painful. I know for me personally, anytime I change mattresses, it feels like I pretty much want to light it on fire for about 5 days. And so that's because my body's not used to that specific level of support, and then it takes time for my body to adjust. So I want to thank you guys for taking the time watching this training, and so it's going to make a huge difference if you put it into action. Now, the only way we put it into action is to actually practice it. And so with customers, remember, we need to prime, let them know what we're going to do before we do it. We want to make sure we take the time to do the consultation and ask them the right questions. We want to start them on the very best and work our way down. And then we want to make sure we close with care. So I want to thank you again for taking the time. Hill Country's awesome. We're going to get to 20%, and we're all going to make a lot of money.